Yo, 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 what it do, y'all? It's your boy King Ed the Great coming at y'all with another video. Subscribe, hit the like button, Off the Cuff Radio, Screwball Radio, King Ed Productions, so let's go. And I want to talk about Kurupt's Space Oddessy album, the Space Boogie that came out in 2001. Turns 20 years old this year. Golly, man. I was graduating high school. But anyways, man, I want to talk about this album here. Now, Streets is a Mother was where he set his peak, where he set the tone as possibly one of the best lyricists out there. Corruption, his debut album, was okay, but it wasn't really what a lot of people wanted to hear. They wanted to hear that West Coast G-Funk Death Row sound, and that's the closest you gonna get on Streets is a Mother. Plus, he came with the bars too, and he had a lot of issues going on. He had a chip on his shoulder. He was beefing with the Rough Riders, so that probably led to that extra oomph on his back. He had a point to prove. His back was against the wall. So gracefully they squashed it, and he started working on new music from there. And I could tell by listening to this album that he was at a happier state. Because one thing I would say, when Kurupt is angry, pissed off, he makes better music. But when he's laid back and happy, it's good. It's still good, but it ain't hitting hard. So with this album here, you could tell with that first single what you're going to get. It's over. It's over now. Move over. It's my turn now. It's over. You can't shut down. Sorry. Good God, man. I remember when that song dropped, man, a lot of his fans were pissed. They were like, oh my God, man, this nigga going on some commercial pop-ish, man. I don't want to hear that ish. Man, we want more of that death row stuff, nigga. What's wrong with Kurupt, man? That new chick got him bugging. But at the same time, I understood how the dynamics of the business was changing. Like, you got to put out songs like this, I guess, to get the girls. And it did okay. I mean, I like Tina Reid. I mean, they wrote their verses. I thought it was pretty cute. It was something good for the girls to bop to. So that was a good business move. But the rest of the album, though, it flowed pretty nice. I like how Fred would sync with the album. It's more laid back. It's smoother. One after another, it's smooth and layered real good. Like, some of the highlights to me was The Hardest MS with Nate Dogg, Exhibit, and Kurupt himself. Man, I'm telling you, MC Ren, he killed this. Then he had Lil Half Dead on Sight, which was another one of my favorite songs. Can't Go Wrong with DJ Quick and Butch Cassidy. That was real smooth. The Dog Pound songs were pretty good, but I want to tell y'all something else about this album that I found interesting too. Was that if you look on Bring Back That G-ish, you will see that Snoop Dogg name is Snoop Doggy Dogg on that album. Now, I don't know. It's on my copy. His name is Snoop Doggy Dogg on that album. But maybe they took it out on the later copies. But it says Snoop Doggy Dogg. I don't know how. I don't know how that happened. But that was interesting nevertheless. But the thing about this album, though, is that you ain't see those type of songs that showcase Kurupt's main strengths, which was his bars. What you heard on Trilogy and the joint he did with KRS-One on the last album. You don't really see that here. You more so see him coasting. He's more so coasting on a lot of these songs. It gave like a fun vibe to it. He wasn't angry. And the Dog Pound song was on point, like On the Grind. You could hear On the Grind on the Dash Dillinger Raw album. And you could hear Gangsters, which is my favorite up there. It's catchy. Now, some of them songs I didn't like. Like the one that was featuring Fred Durst. I can't stand Limp Bizkit. I don't know why these guys kept putting Limp Bizkit on their projects at that time. I understood they wanted that white rock demographic, but I couldn't stand it. But I couldn't stand it, man. Like, Lay It On Back with Fred Durst. I'm like, yo, get rid of that. And DJ Lethal, that beat he produced was weak. And then Everlast, he was on Corruption, and I was disappointed with that because I actually like House of Pain. But Everlast at that time changed his style up to some folk music type stuff, and it kind of brought the vibe down on the album. But overall, I thought this album was pretty good, though. It's not better than Streets is the Mother, but it's way better than Corruption. I'll tell you that. I'll tell y'all that much. So, I also want to give the MVP award probably to Nate Dogg on there, because Nate Dogg, he killed Space Boogie, and he killed the hardest MFs, man. Rest in peace, Nate Dogg. You definitely missed, man. So, let me know what you guys think of this album. Hit that like button, subscribe, peace.